This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Go. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.
What up, y'all? It's Andrew Defy, a.k.a. the Gorilla Poet Laureate, a.k.a. the Hoodie God, a.k.a. Zaddy Elastic Pants, a.k.a. Spittin' Quarantino, a.k.a. I wear my sunglasses indoors, no matter what time of day it is, because my eyes are sensitive as my heart is, y'all. And we back with another episode of The Great Joy Hunt. We are starting off, we start off the day with as much joy as we possibly can. We dig to find it. We hunt it down wherever it may be. What up, Sitsa? Where your joy at this morning? So we generally start off real quick, take like a minute and just figure out what's your number right now. Where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10? Maybe on a scale of A to Z. You know what I mean? You can give me a letter if you want to as well. You know, but where are you at? You can put that in the comments. You don't have to put that in the comments. Either way, just take an inventory of where your vibration is at today on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you gonna go? Because you gotta know where you at to figure out where you want to go. That's what I was trying to say. Listen, it's early for me. I got a 10:30 meeting, so I wanted to get the Joy Hunt done right now. Drinking Joy Juice out the unicorn cup. What are we talking about right now? You got a question, huh? Shoot, let's see if I got an answer. So, I would say I'm probably at a 7. I'm a little bit lower than I normally am. Just because it's a little wild in the world today. We had quite a wild day yesterday. The Great Joy Hunt is not about, we're not on this ostrich philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not going to bury our heads in the sand about some things. You know what I mean? That's funny. When are you going to be free? Bro, that's a multi-layered question. You know what I'm saying? I'm always free in the mind. You know what I mean? I'm not going outside, though, because y'all don't know how to act. So that's the reality. We got Edward at 7. We got Tama in it at 6. So folks is sort of in that we still up in the higher half. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of y'all for keeping your vibrations that high. Yo, what's good, Lester? I see you, fam. So, like I was saying, I don't ever want to be confused for one of these white crystal kids that's out here burying their head in the sands about issues that are going on. You know what I mean? We hunt joy despite what's going on. Not to run away from things. You know what I mean? So, it's important that we're hunting joy. The thing is, like, get your vibration right so that when you do got to deal with all of this stuff, you're in a better place for yourself to deal with it and in a better place to operate out of a love space for both yourself and the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't going to talk too much about the politics because that's not what this space is about. This space is about cultivating joy. And I know a lot of people in politics, and I don't know a lot of joy in politics. You know what I mean? But we definitely don't want to skirt over things that are happening right now in the country. In fact, that's why we're hunting joy. You know what I'm saying? So look at this screen full of joy. What's the cue? So the cue today is, what do you do for self-care? What does self-care look like in your life, right? Because we've all heard this buzzword going around, this self-care. Some of us do it like the two folks from Community do it. I forget the characters' names. They're like, treat yourself. You know what I mean? And sometimes self-care does look like that. I found in my life that self-care a lot of the time looks like saying no to things, right? Crystals on blast. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with crystals. It ain't nothing wrong with any. Listen, I'm about having some spiritual practice. But there's a lot of let's just keep it 1,000 real quick. These white crystal kids, You know what I'm saying? These kids who think that like being in the 5D mean you don't got to deal with the 3D and you don't got to help people out in the 3D that are being oppressed. Like you can be spiritual and be anti-racist. You know what I'm saying? So like this got to be, we need a balance, y'all. We need a balance. So let it never slip out of view that some of these folks are putting too much faith in their crystals. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, I'll be off on tangents. See, y'all got me off on tangents right now. Stacey Abrams joining politics. Yo, real talk. And we getting echoes of that right now. Self-care is listening to my body, seeking knowledge, and walking in my truth. Thanks for these daily powwows, brother. Much love. As I see all levels, yes, got to balance your prescience in each level. Yep. I once made an album called Prescience. That's why I was like, wait, is that a subliminal? What does self-care look like for you? Like I said, for me, it looks like saying no, right? I put a cap on the level of Zooms, like the level of Zoom meetings that I will do. No, I'm just not doing them. They don't make me feel good. They don't boost my spirit. They don't serve me. And me being in them doesn't serve other people. You know what I'm saying? So, I see you. Unfettered tangents are a form of self-care, especially for a poet. And I'm talking about, Randall says, my self-care is waking up in the AM and having a glass of tea. Real talk. You see me with the joy juice every morning. Some of y'all do coffee. Some of y'all do tea. You know what I'm saying? But it's finding that joy, having these rituals. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's doing things for yourself, and sometimes it's cutting things out for yourself. You know what I mean? Again, I say no to a lot of things. That's part of my self-care. So, it was a spell check's decision, so I'll have to look it up. Check that album out. It's decent. It's some dubstep hip hop that we did many years ago. Don't judge me for it. So, saying no to things, saying no to how much time I spend on the internet. Part of my self-care also, I put my phone at night to charge it overnight. I put it in the front room. I do not wake up to my phone. I try to not take my phone into my bedroom with me at night, because that way I don't wake up and then immediately get on social media, right? Like I need to do my vibrational work and get myself cool before I jump on social media, right? Coffee and nugs, dude. Breakfast of champions. But make sure you also get in some like fruits and vegetables in there. You know what I'm saying? Like real fruit, real vegetables. You know what I mean? Just because it's green don't make it a vegetable. Yeah. So what do you do for self-care is the first question. And the question that we always ask on this show, where's your joy at? Where's your joy coming from this morning? Where are you finding joy? Remember that, it don't, sometimes things from external can give us joy, but the joy comes from within. You know what I'm saying? Happiness comes from without, joy comes from within. So what is it in your life that's giving you joy today? You know what I'm saying? I love how I love. You know what I'm saying? Like that gives me joy. I get to love on people all the time. And I'm really good at it. You know what I'm saying? I got to spend some real quality time with a dear friend of mine yesterday who I've not talked to in far too long. And it just really energized me and really put me on a level where my spirit feels really good and really whole and really optimistic about some things that are coming. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of the things that gives me joy is not only my people's, but also like just knowing like, yo, I'm hella good at this love shit. You know what I mean? Let's see. Edward says, I'm a chef and I spoil myself with food. Yo, food is definitely a way to do self-care. You know what I'm saying? It's important that we take that time. Sometimes it's just like making a good meal. You know what I mean? Like that matters so much to me, especially because I live by myself and I'm not a chef. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I only ate to eat. You know what I mean? Like I only ate to get some calories in because that's what the human body requires. It wasn't something that I really did for joy. So in this quarantine, I've definitely learned how to do some more of this for joy. You know what I'm saying? Leonard says protein shake with fruits and veggies, etc. That's the self-care answer, I believe. My dogs, that's the joy answer. Yo, you already know the dogs. You already know the dogs. Heather says, "Oh, same." Edward says, "Soon enough, I will make soups for people again." Yo, we trying, man. We all trying to get out there. I cannot wait to eat all the foods. Make me all the things. Yes. Listen, you knowing your truth. Hey, that's it's important. Self-knowledge is a major step. So where is your joy at, y'all? Because you already know what we do here. This is the Great Joy Hunt, and we need to know where your joy at.
This how God works. Take my position, what is given with no concerns. Go. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.
Yeah. Where's your joy at? Where's your joy at? Melly Mel says, "Hi, Heather." Also says, self-care, insight timer in the morning for meditation, a little bit of movement and stretches, and some Sade. Some Sade. Because she's a smooth operator. You know what I'm saying? Writing a good line brings me joy. Yo, that's my whole life. That's my whole life. And learning to be easy on myself when I don't write good lines. You know what I mean? The first, I talked to, I think Tama might still be on this on this live stream. I talked to Tama early on, a few months into being poet laureate of the city, and I was like, yo, is it just me, or is it super hard to like write a poem when you're the poet laureate, because you feel like you should be up here and everything feels like it's down here? And she she was like, "Oh, no one told you about the poet laureate curse?" So learning to be easy on myself when I write a few poems that are not award winning. You know what I mean? When it's just like, oh, this is some, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. I used to beat myself up really heavy for that. Another question about the background. I like your background. Is it a wallpaper? I'm sure someone has already asked this question. Listen, you can never ask too much because it's always flattery. I'll tell you, I was going to front like it was wallpaper, like I just live in the coolest house in the entire world, which I do live in a very cool house. But this is a shower curtain. Listen, y'all, I'm going to give you some free game right now. If you are into live streaming, if you are constantly doing Zoom meetings, if you are trying to do some entertainment over the interwebs such as this, get you some shower curtains. Get you a shower curtain that you like and turn that into your background. I'm pretty sure you could probably even find like a lime green shower curtain that would function really well as a green screen. So, just a little game from me to you. What's up, y'all? Where's your joy at? Where's your joy at? My joy is in this juice right now. It's making me a little burpy on air, which is weird, but it's a cause and effect of the joy juice. You know what I'm saying? It's like the fizzy lifting drink in Willy Wonka. Yo, where's your joy at, y'all? Where's your joy at? If you are here on the live stream, give me your joy. Tell me where your joy is at. Your joy may inspire someone else. So chime in. Tell us where your joy is at this morning. What are you finding joy in? I find even with all the wildness yesterday, that actually shifted a bunch of people's votes who were going to be protesting, who decided not to protest. So good things came out of it in the long-term view. You know what I mean? So that brings me a little bit of joy. I'll tell you, last night I also made some Fruity Pebbles I poured the marshmallow sauce over, melted some marshmallows, poured it over the Fruity Pebbles, and it was sitting in the bowl. And I was like, okay, I need to put this in the pan. And then I was like, do I? Or could I just eat this straight out the bowl? You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a little bit of more where my joy came from yesterday and this morning, because I still had some left. So I had juice and Fruity Pebbles treats for breakfast, and that's how I was doing. So all right, I think I'm coming up to the end of this episode, because I got a little meeting that I got to get to at 10:30, and I got to get ready for that meeting. So I'm going to leave y'all today with just that idea of self-care. Think about what self-care looks like to you, and that it can be both saying yes to certain things and also saying no to other things. And, keep on that joy. I'm Andrew Defy. I love you, and you can't do shit about it.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off.